Hello and very good afternoon to you all. My name is Gaurav and welcome to BISP solution. So I hope my audio is audible to you. This is the second session of ARCS, and just have a look what we are going to discuss in this session. So we will be discussing the overview to ARCS. Then these are the things in our overview, like account reconciliation cloud homepage. This is our homepage which I will be discussing with you. Then we have Worklist over here, then reconciliation, then matching, dashboards, reports, and so on. So in previous class we have discussed the introduction to ARCS. Let me open my schedule. Okay, so what all we have discussed in the last class here, which is the introduction we have discussed yesterday. So today we will be discussing this all things. Okay, so just highlight this. Okay. Fine. So let me open my instance first. So this is the instance or the application which you will be opening in ARCS. So on the above side you see here, this is our global header. In global header we have first the three lines, which is the navigator tool. Okay, so all the things which you are seeing here, this is our cards. Okay, cards here: worklist, reconciliation, matching, alerts, dashboards, report, application, tools, and academy. Okay, we call them as cards. Okay, so when you see if any card contains three dots here, like you can see three dots are there. When you click on it, when a card contains other cards inside it, it is known as cluster. We call this as a cluster. So 1, 2, and 3. There are three clusters, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards are there. Okay, so I hope you clear with what is cards and what are clusters. Okay, so this all things same you can see here in our navigator. Look here: worklist, reconciliation, matching, alerts, all this thing. Here you can also see the cluster, which is dashboard, application, tools. Only the new thing you will see here is the integration, which is data management. Okay, I will discuss it with you. So here is the application, which is account reconciliation. This is our home button. Here we have the icon as accessibility setting, and this is our user who is currently login. So I am currently logged in as Dennis. So when I drill it down, there are some settings and actions. So we can set preferences over here. We can set downloads from here. So what all things are in download, we can see. Just have a quick look. EPM Automate, you have to download it from here, because in further lecture I will be discussing how to use EPM Automate, so make sure you download it from here. Then we have Smart View, then we have Smart View extension for reconciliation compliances. This all things we have here. Okay, so these are things in download. What else we have? Export URL. If you want to export this URL, you can export it. Recreate service, help, cloud customer. These are not for our use. Okay, provide any feedback if you want, sign out, about, support, all these things. Okay, so then we have here is the welcome panel. Okay, so what is this welcome panel we use? This is the quick guide of what are their announcements. Suppose somebody has created any announcement and you want to see, like here when you click on it, you can see announcement. This is a quick way you can see. That's why we call it as a welcome panel. It is taking a lot of time. Might be network issue. Okay, so this is our welcome panel, and here downside you see as this is our tour button, tour icon. Okay, so when you click on this, you can get a tour to ARCS. which is a small video lecture. So how you going to do ARCS, what all of the things. So we're done with this welcome panel. Then we have here is the work list first and the most important thing. When you open work list, you will see this is the filter bar. Okay, here when you click on this three dot, you see here, if you clear, suppose let me select something. Okay, here let me take period as any period, October, let's like due date, any just pick anything right now. Let me pick anything. Risk I will be picking as medium. Okay, fine. So I have selected 1 2 3 things. Okay, now else I haven't selected anything. Okay, just click on three dots. If you clear all this filter, it will vanish. Look here, it comes to the same setting which is previously set. Okay, so this all things. So in work list, what you will see, suppose the administration give any reconciliation, and now it is tasked to the preparer, handed to the preparer has to do the reconciliation, give the adjustment, give the explanation and the balance. So preparer can come to work list and see what task he have to perform. Okay, so in work list he can see his task. Same way goes to reviewer can also see the task what he have to perform. Okay, look here, there are alerts, there are reassignment request, all these things. We will discuss all these things later. Just have a look what is this. So what all things you can have here, we can give alert as a work list, we can give reassignment request as a work list, and we can give reconciliation as a work list. Okay, so these three tasks we can give to the preparer as well as the reviewer. Okay, then going back to our home page, then next we have reconciliation. When you open it, this reconciliation is for RC, not for TM. If you prepare any reconciliation for RC module, you see it here. Okay, first you have to select the period in the filter in which period you have created that reconciliation. Then if you want to select the method, it's up to you. And if you give the profile ID here, it will comes down to here. Like suppose there is no reconciliation for October 2024, just change the period, let's say July. Look here, these are certain reconciliation, and these are the balance for source system and the subsystem. Okay, this here you can see the reconciliation for RC module, not for TM. What else? We have transactions. Okay, fine. Balance, this all we will discuss later. This all tab, we just discussing the card, the upper card, what is the use of reconciliation. Okay, so later we discuss this tab. And then go back to your home page. Next we have matching. So when we open matching, all the reconciliation which you have prepared for TM, transaction matching. Okay, this reconciliation comes here. Any match type you have created and give the reconciliation for that match type, it will comes here. Okay, same way you have to select the filter if you want. Then here is the matching. Okay, this we will discuss later. What is this transaction? When we do match type, we discuss this tab. What we have, suppose let me open any reconciliation. Suppose this point of sales to bank. This is how the reconciliation look like. Okay, the overview, this is the graphical overview. So just let's close, don't deep it down in this thing. What else we use? Okay, fine. Period, action, yeah, fine. Filter. So the reconciliation which you have prepared for TM, you will see here. That's all. Then next we have alerts. So what are alerts? Suppose if any reconciliation or any profile needs to be attention, it is in the high risk, you can give alert to administrator as well as the preparer or as well as the reviewer to see it, to go through it. Okay, so open it. This is same as the filter I shared you before. So there are no let's say open status, open alert are not there, so let's check for closed ones. No closed ones. Risk will be fine. Just check. Let's change the period. August 24. I hope there are some alerts. No, there are no alerts. Bring those to period. Select all. Okay, so here you can see the alerts. Priority. You can see here what is the priority to for this alert. It is kept as high. Means this needs a huge attention over here. You have to give attention on this alert. Then we have ID. Same goes to type. Then to all these things we will discuss later. Just have a look how alert we get it and how alerts look like. Okay, this is the alert card. Then we have a cluster of dashboards. So when you want to export or see any reports or kind of statistics of insights, anything insights suppose of any reconciliation or profile, you can see here. This is the overview. You can see here. I will be changing the period. Suppose I want to check for February 24. Okay, fine. So look here, it is said that 1 reconciliation is open, 0 reconciliation are late, and 1 we have finished on time. Okay, this will give a small insight of the reconciliation. Okay, this is how the dashboard work. So then we have view. We can view it by format. As I said you before, what is format? In later class I will brief it down. Okay, what is format? Okay, then we account type, risk rating, organization unit, whichever you want to pick, you can pick here, and then site it will generate automatically. Then the count is in the form of descending order. You can change it to ascending or alphabetic. It's up to you. Okay, nothing else we can do here. In dashboard, second card we have, which is compliance. Let's open it. Look here, this is the very good insights. Like here you can see there are 522 in the month of February 24 which is completed. This reconciliation is get completed, and 20 reconciliation which are being rejected. Okay, and 80% prepared on time, there is no delay in time, and 88% which is reviewed on time, same as 88% here, prepared on time and which is reviewed on time. Okay, and there are 14 warnings. So this is a very good insights for our reconciliation. If you want to check, you can check it from here. Any month you want to select, just select it from here, drill it down and select it from here. Okay, so anything else? Okay, here, if the person who is working on the reconciliation, suppose Amy Marlin is the person who is working on this reconciliation, he did 6 reconciliation on time, 1 he is been late, and 0 rejection. He do not get any rejection from the reviewer. Okay, so all these insights you can see from here. Richard, Robert. What else is here? Configuration. Okay, configure. So in this you just can change the color of any aging violation, large, unexplained, VA alerts, all this. You can see here there are certain colors, aging. Okay, so from configure, you just go to configure, and if you want to change color for this, you can just change color here. Any color you want to pick, you just pick. Save and close. Okay, this is how you can change the color. Then we have match matrix. This is for RC. Overview card and compliance card is for RC, and if you want to see for transaction matching, okay, you will find it here in matching matrix. Like suppose as I shown you, there is a matching of POS, which is point of sale, to bank. Select it. So there is no unmatch. Let's say for confirm suggested, let's see for confirm. There is no confirm. Okay, so there is no data for display. change to any other unmatch. Why there is no? Okay, see here, look how it will look. This is the representation in the form of statics. How you will see in the form of graph, it will show you the unmatch which is in the form of descending. Okay, so there is one unmatch, 0 suggestion there is. Here you can see the color. Okay, navy blue will show the suggestions, and the green, which is the green mark, which will be showing us the confirmed. Okay, confirmed status. Just go back to your home page, click on the dashboard cluster. So we have discussed the overview, compliances and match metrics 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 are the pre-built things in our system. Rest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This 7 is the user created. Suppose I am the user. If I want to create any dashboard as per my need or as per the client need, okay, I can create it in custom. Let's go to custom and see how a created one look like. Someone has created this adjustment to GL. Let's open and see it. Look here, this is in the form of statistics, graphs and all. This period is for January 24, sorry, June 24, 2024. Okay, so you can see here this graph. Okay, the color will show you when you go to this medium risk, it automatically change the look here. It automatically gray out all the rest of things. It will show you the only thing which you have pointer on. Suppose I want to see high risk. Look here, it highlighted it. Then low risk, it again highlight the low risk ones. Then if there is any adjustment, look here, the line which is in the form of a slant here, a mountain form here, you can see it like this. Same goes to here. Okay, so this is how a custom dashboard look like. Okay, so we can customize as per the client choice what he wants. Then what next we have? So we have discussed all these 4, so there is no need of discussing remaining these 7 ones. Okay, then we have report. Reports are for reconciliation compliance as well as transaction matching. There are 15 to 17 report which are pre-built in the application. If you want to generate any other report, if you want to create any other report, you have to go for report configuration. I will show you the card of for report configuration. Okay, so here you can see these are some pre-built reports. Then in transaction matching there are certain pre-built reports, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 pre-built reports. Okay, now suppose if you want to like see here, you want to generate the report for reconciliation manager, select it from here. If you want to generate profile report, select the profile. If the profile is invalid, you can generate, select this in the which format you want, CSV, then we have HTML, then PDF, whichever format you want. Just click on it. Suppose HTML, I have click and just check mark on this one, then click on generate. Okay, click on generate. Look here, successful. You can see it here, it is generated in the form of zip file. Okay, that's how you will be downloading the reports from here. Okay, just go to here. Same goes for transaction matching also. Okay, if any report you want, you can generate it from here. And suppose you want to create any report as per the client customization, you have to go for report configuration. Okay, I will show you how to do that. Just go to your home page, So we have discussed report. Then we have application, the most important thing in ARCS. Okay, application. So in application cluster, first we have the overview card. This is our overview card. Here is the activity which you have done in the application. Currently you are doing in the application. Suppose you created any reconciliation, you review it, you prepare it, close it. All the activities you have done, it will show here. Okay, if yesterday have anyone done any activities on this application, it will show here. Then you can also see for 7 days. Okay, like this. This is the good thing about overview. Then in application cluster, next we have profile. Okay, so filter will be same. Then here is the search bar, you can search it by these numbers. Then the view, what else? So when you click on this add button, here is the second step of RC. First you have to create the format, then the next step is to create the profile. So this is how you create a new profile. Here first we have account, then we have company. Okay, remember these two things, because when we configure our application, we have to give system attributes. Okay, so we will be giving as first as account and second as company. If you want to add many, you can also add certain blocks over here. So then we have to give the name, then the risk rating, process, account type. Suppose we are matching bank account, so we select here bank, cash account, anything we want. So we will be not going deep in this, just overview, close it. Okay, so these are the profiles. Like suppose I open and show you this one. Look here, this 3-digit we have as account and this 5-digit we have as company. Okay, this is the semicolon which divides these two things as accounts and company. Then the name of the profile, process, risk, all this. Look here, account type is selected as cash. Okay, just close it. So this things we will be having in profiles. Then we have periods. So as I discussed previously in our session, period is to load the data. Okay, so first thing in period is here, set status. You can open any period, you can close it, and you can lock it. When the period is open, you can do all the imports and exports, importing of data. Look here, import data, import premium data, all this. Okay, so when you see here, it is in the pending status. Now suppose I want to open this one, just select the status and click on open, click OK. This is how you open a period, and when clicking on this, you can import your data. When we import the data, I will show you at that time how to import. Just see like, okay, so we open December 24, then we have close, we can close it, the color will change green to yellow. Then we have lock icon. Okay, so when we click on lock, a small icon of lock will show here. So this period has been locked, you cannot perform any task in this. If you want to perform, just set the status to open again. This is how you can set the status for this period. Okay, anything else? Nothing else is here in the period. Then we have configuration. So on LHS left hand side of you, you see alert types, attributes, system attributes. All this tab is the most important tabs. Okay, so with this tab we will be configuring all the applications, all the tasks. Okay, just right now just see the configuration how. So just let me show you what all tabs are in configuration. System attributes, currency, we have to define the currency, INR, USD, any currency. Then we have enterprise general mapping. This is for if you have any general entities or this, so this you can set it from here. Then we have data loads, filters, format, views, organization. Then we have period, and last we have settings. Okay, so just move to the next, which is our mesh type card. Okay, so as in previous lecture I have discussed you with that, like for transaction matching, first you have to create the match type. Okay, so this is the match type. From here you create a match type. So if you want to import, you can import it. If you want to create a new match type, you can create it from here. So these are the match type which the user have created. There are no pre-built match type in transaction matching. Okay, you have to create it from scratch. Okay, this all the tabs. Let's see what all tabs we have here. Adjustment, support attribute, then have general column, then have group attributes. Okay, when we do transaction matching, I will tell you what all this tab used for. Then next card in application we have jobs. So let's open it. Look here, right now it is selected as reconciliation compliances. You can check the status, system created, who created this reconciliation, open it. All the activity and status you can check it from here. This is the job card. And for transaction matching, when you click on transaction matching, it is being used for loading the data. Okay, so here you can see auto match, all this completed result. Let's see if there is a error file. So there is no error file, all are completed. Okay, so sometime what happens, like the file, due to any error it occurs, so the result will not show you complete, it will show you error. And here the error file, you can download it in the form of log file. Okay, so when you open that log file, you can figure out what is the error, and you can again go to action button, and from here you can import the transaction. We will discuss this all later. Just now understand how we import our data for transaction matching. For RC we import from period, but for transaction matching we import from here, action import. Okay, then we have service. This is not for basically for our use, just still have a look. The status, if any changes goes to the status, it will notify in the to you in email. You can check your email and a notification will come to your email. Any reconciliation which is open, you can see it from here. System maintenance. Okay, so then we have archive. Archive is, you know, some reconciliation for the period, particular period. If you do not want to permanently delete it, you can put them in archive folder like this. So there are certain periods over here: December, November, October, September, August, July, all this. And here you can see the reconciliation, total reconciliation which are in this period, which are loaded in this period. Okay, so if you want to permanently delete, just click on this three dot. You can archive it, and you can, if there is zero reconciliation here, the purge icon will gray out, means you cannot click on it, and you cannot permanently delete it. Okay, so let's suppose there are three reconciliation in July 24. When you click on this three dots, archive and restore. Why is the purge option is not available? Purge, okay, fine, there might be error over here. So you can archive it. Let's suppose, let's archive it, and then we see purge option is available or not. Archive it, which is July 24. You can archive any period if you want. Then after archiving that period, you can purge it. Purge means you can permanently delete it from the system. It's in running status, just hold on. Done. Okay, so July 24, fine. Look here, now when I click on this three dot, still the option is not available. Okay, later I will show you how to do this. Then we have report configuration. As I said you, if you want to create any custom report, okay, you can create it from here. So this log ones are the pre-built reports. You cannot make any changes in this ones. You cannot delete it. anything else. If you want to customize your report, so like if you want to create a new report, click on this add icon and you can create a new report as per your client choice. Okay, so right now I won't be creating any report, all this. And another thing is, whenever you see this pencil icon, this means suppose I want to click here, just close it. With this pencil icon you can edit any report. Okay, suppose this one is my aging violation. Okay, either I can click on this so it get open, yeah, it gets open. Okay, or either I can select here and click on this edit pencil, like this. You can edit any report. Then we have report groups. All this thing I will be discussing when I will be taking the report, particularly as a one session. Then we have data exchange. Data exchange is for integrating data in the system. Okay, so here these all are the data integration file which is created from here. Okay, just see the overview. We'll do it later. Go back to your home page. So we have discussed all the cards which are in our application. Then next we have tools. Okay. So first card in tools are the appearance. In appearance you will see the theme. First is the theme. You can change the theme as, suppose my theme is right now is light blue. I want to change it to dark. Let's click on dark. If you want to change the logo, you can change it from here. If you want to upload any file for the logo, you can change it here. If you want to give any background image, homepage image with the URL, you can give it from here. All the things you appearance and all things you can do it from here. Then save it. Now just go to your home page and let's see if the theme is applied or not. Look here, the interface theme is completely changed. Okay, so the next card we have is the announcement. As I shown you in the very beginning that in the welcome panel we have the assignment announcement. Okay, so if you want to create any announcement, you can click on this add icon and create an announcement. Three things are the mandatory things which you have to give. First is the subject, second is the starting date, because a star mark is there, that means you have to give these three things. Okay, then the content. After that you can okay and select it, just close it. This is how you create the announcement. Then we have daily maintenance. If you want to set the time for daily maintenance, you can set it from here. Usually what in Oracle, every software and application, PBCS, ARCS, all this, it will go for 1 hour backup, like daily maintenance, 1 hour daily maintenance backup. Okay, so you can select the time when you want to be this maintenance time to work. You can select it from here, the time you can give here. Then we have the time zone. So if you want to select a particular time zone, right now is coordinate universal time. If you want to select any other time, you can select it from here. There are multiple time zones over here. Okay, so then apply and then fine. Then next we have service activity. So in service activity, what you will find, suppose in today whatever things I've shown you, whatever reconciliation I have done, whatever reconciliation is in the pending status or in closed status, all the tasks which I performed today, you will be able to download all these tasks which I perform tomorrow, one day after. Okay, now suppose today is 26 today, so the previous date is 25, so I can download all the tasks which are performed on the date of 25. Either I can view it like this. Look here, this all other tasks which is performed in the application yesterday. This will show you in the form of graphs and statistics. Okay, like here. This is how you can see the track the work. Then we can download it if you want. Then next we have access control. Under this access control, first you have manage group. So there are basically 4 groups. First is the administrator, then we have power user, then we have user and the viewer. These 4 are the groups. You will be defining the users in these 4 particular groups. Okay. If you want to create any group, you can create it from here. Any group like XYZ group. When I click on this magnifier icon or the search icon, here in this area you will see different groups. It will take little time. Okay, so here are some groups: dashboard viewer, power user, user, viewers, service administrator, report designer, power user. All this you can select it and bring it here with this less than icon. With this less than icon you can bring this on the RHS side. Okay, so I won't be doing this. I won't be creating this group. Just close it. So this is how you create a group. Then we have manage application role. With this setting icon you can assign the role to any person. Like Alex here is our manager. He managed the access control. Then suppose let's open to Amy Marlin, manage role. Let's give him a reviewer, reconciliation reviewer. Select it from here and click OK. This is how you give the roles to the person, to the user. Okay, and if you want to see the roles assignment to the reports, you can see here. This is the report for the role for the user and their roles. Alexis Smith is the user. His email is here, alexissmith@discard.oracle.com. Then user login, and then we have the user. He can access the control and manage it. Then Amy Marlin, right now we have assigned him as a reviewer. Here we have viewer, user, then we have services administrator. What else we have? Power user is here, carry. Okay, fine. This is how we can see the roles and assignment for the particular user. This is the user login report. From here you can see who is the person just log into the application. I am a demo admin, so I have login, so it is showing right now as a demo login person is login at that particular time. This is my IP address and this is the time, 26th August 2025 at this time. Same as we create, we manage the group, same we can manage the teams. If you want to create any team, you can create the team from here. Like suppose if you want to create a particular hierarchy, administrator, prepare, and the reviewer, you can create it from here like this hierarchy of the workflow. Then we have manage user. If you want to manage any user, we can manage it from here. Edit simply. Okay, we can make the status as available and unavailable. Later we will discuss. Then power user security. This is not for our use. Power user security. User group report. Okay, you can see the report from here. And then next we have audit. Suppose if you have created any profile or any reconciliation, and another user come and go to do some changes in that profile, you can see it from the audit. Who has, suppose in period December, right now when I doing this, I have shown you periods. I open the period which is December 24. It is in the pending status. We open it, then we close it, and then we lock it. How this you can audit it from here. This is the track, how you can see the person who are working on this application is doing the things. Then we have migration card. So under migration we have this 3: data management, financial close management, then group and membership. When you check this and click on backup, this entire data management DM, which is here, a backup file is created, okay, with this backup. When you click on it, and when you go to snapshot, look here, these are certain backup files which are created, and you can suppose somebody has created this archive ARCS, okay, select on this and upload it. This thing we do when someone is deleting or removing the application, okay. So we just check on this and create a backup, or if you want to export, you can export to your system and upload it. Then we have remove application. From here you can remove the application. Remember one thing, if the data is necessary, just create a backup first, then only you remove the application. Then we have report of the artifacts update and migration status, okay. Then next card we have is the clone environment. The environment which the ecosystem which right now I'm working, which is Oracle ARCS, you can duplicate this entire environment with providing the username, password and URL, and same environment will be cloned with different URL, okay. So this is, we won't be doing this because it's not for our use. So what else we have next? Tools we have done. Then we have academy. Suppose anything you won't be figuring out, like what all the things, you can just have a tour to how to get started in ARCS, how to work on reconciliation. You can check it from here. These are the 4-5 minutes video lectures, you can see if you want. It's kind of a study materials, okay. Then next thing we have is our data management, okay. This will be a separate window. This is, look here, this is our separate window. It is different from ARCS. So first we have here is the workflow. All this thing from data load mapping, DLR, data load rule and data load workbench, all this thing we will be doing when we importing our balances to RC module, okay. So when we import our balances in real time, we import with the help of data management. If you want to import, and suppose you want to currently working or sample creation, you can import your data with periods. But for real time, when client give you file, you can import those data files from here, okay, from DM. Then we have setup. So in setup, this is not for our use, configure all this thing. The important thing is here is the integration setup, the import format and the location, okay. This thing you have to define and you have to configure these things in your data management, okay. So we won't be doing this thing right now because we're just having the overview. Let's close this tab. So we come back to our application. So if anything else is remaining, just let me see. Okay, so we have done with all the overviews things in ARCS. If any doubt comes or arises, just let me know in the comment and I will take that doubt in the next session, okay. So let me open my schedule first. So we're done with the introduction to ARCS. Then we also complete our overview to ARCS. Homepage we have done. Worklist I all told you. then reconciliation, matching, dashboards, report, application, overview for RC, configuration, period, service, tools, all these things we have done. So for tomorrow I will be discussing how to configure application. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll be joining